Nymphs, fly type 3. I just want to expose you to what these little mayflies, caddisflies, stoneflies look like when they're living down on the stream bottom as immature insects. When you don't have a hatch taking place, or perhaps it's early in the season and that water's cold and your fish are logy, they're going to be right down near the bottom, kind of picking and choosing randomly at different types of nymphs that happen to drift by them when they become dislodged. Now we see the first fly that we call a nymph, and again the design is such that we're trying to get size, shape, and not so much color here, but we're just trying to generally suggest the shape or style of a nymph as you would find it down along the stream bottom. And what we want to do here with our nymphs, they can be fished like wet flies just below the surface, but they are more productive when you get them down near the bottom, as we were talking about before. And that's where it gets a little tricky when you say, okay, how do I do that? Because these things by themselves do not sink all that rapidly. So where you use fly floating for dry flies, you add lead, split shot, sinkers, or a sinking line of some kind to help get these things down near the bottom. I would say that dry fly fishing is probably the easiest for most people to pick up. Nymph fishing itself is the most difficult, especially when you're fishing down near the bottom. And the reason is that about 9 out of 10 takes that you have go undetected by the angler. Okay, that's the biggest trick, is detecting the strike before the fish ejects the fly out of their mouth. When I fish nymphs, as I said, I use a very simple technique that is very productive. That's the fly I use right there, a gold rib hare's ear. Now, it's nothing more than a blob of fur on a hook with a little gold tinsel through the middle of it to sort of brighten it up and make it a little more visible to the fish. But as far as I'm concerned, it looks like just about everything as it tumbles along that your fish would feed on. And I will throw in a little bit of a curveball here. I'm saying, yeah, we could darn near eliminate any other nymph imitations. So I carry a few other ones with me. But the exception here is that I like the natural brown ones like this. Okay, very effective. I also like olive green and black, because it seems like all this nymph or larva stuff that you pick up is one of those 3 colors. Okay, here I am back to color again. Sizes, 12, 14, and 16. Leave it at that. Okay, number 3 of the big 4, the gold rib hare's ear.